Hello everyone, my name is Deborah. I'm a medical psychologist. I'd like us to talk about cannabis. I say that the sensations of slight euphoria, relaxation, and amplified auditory and visual perceptions are produced by marijuana are due to almost entirely to its effect on the cannabinoid receptors in the brain. These receptors are present almost everywhere in the brain, and the endogenous molecule that binds to them naturally has been identified, which is anandamide. We are thus dealing with the same kind of mechanisms as in the case of opiates that bind directly to the receptors for endorphins, the body's natural morphines. Anandamide is involved in regulating mood, memory, appetite, pain, cognition, and emotions. When cannabis is introduced into the body, its active ingredient, which is delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinoid, THC, can therefore interfere with all these functions. THC begins this process by binding to the CB1 receptors for anandamide. These receptors then modify the activity of several intercellular enzymes, including CMP, whose activity they reduce. Less CMP means less protein kinase A. The reduced activity of this enzyme affects the potassium and calcium channels so as to reduce the amount of neurotransmitters released. The general excitability of the brain's neural networks is thus reduced as well. However, in the reward circuit, just as in the case of other drugs, more dopamine is released. As with opiates, this paradoxical increase is explained by the fact that the dopaminergic neurons in the circuit do not have CB1 receptors, but are normally inhibited by GABAergic neurons that do have them. The cannabis removes this inhibition by the GABA neurons and hence activates the dopamine neurons. In chronic consumers of cannabis, the loss of CB1 receptors in the brain's arteries reduces the flow of blood and hence of glucose and oxygen to the brains. The main results are attention deficits, memory loss, and impaired learning ability. Hope you've learned something. Thank you.